All right, so let's take a look at how to do these butterfly wingspan problems on page 396. So we started these in class the other day, and what these problems involve is adding and subtracting mixed numbers. And so we want to take a look at some common strategies for ways to add and subtract mixed numbers. Now, these aren't the only ways to do this work, but they are common ways that I see students do these. So I want to make sure that I give you two common strategies that kids use. So let's take a look at this first problem. We started looking at it in class the other day, and we used the information from page 395 on this chart about butterflies' wingspans. And so when I read the first problem here, it says, how much longer is the wingspan of the viceroy butterfly than the wingspan of the pearl crescent butterfly? Well, let's think about that one. What are they asking me to do? When I see the words, how much longer, I know that I'm comparing one thing to another. And when I compare, I know that I need to find a difference, or I need to subtract. What's the difference between those two lengths of wingspans? So I know that I need to subtract to find a difference. So let's see, viceroy butterfly. So when I look at my data, 2 7/8 inches is the viceroy, and the pearl crescent butterfly is 1 5/8. So 2 7/8 minus 1 5/8 is the subtraction problem that I'll need to do here. So let me show you two common ways that kids can subtract mixed numbers. One way that we know we can do subtraction is by adding up or counting on. So I can use an open number line and see how far I need to count up. So I start with my 1 5/8 here, and I need to count up to 2 7/8. So let's think about what I know about these mixed numbers. 1 5/8. The next whole number up would be 2 wholes. So I'm going to put a mark right there and say, well, how far would it take me to count up to the number 2? If I have 1 5/8, I need to add on 3 more eighths, 3/8, to get up to the number 2. So if I'm adding up and I want to get from 1 5/8 to 2, I add on 3 more eighths. Well, now I need to get to 2 7/8. So I'm already at 2, so I need to do another jump of 7/8. So 3/8 plus 7/8 is how far I need to jump to get all the way from 1 5/8 all the way up to 2 7/8. And so that was a jump of 3/8 plus 7 more eighths, which equals 10/8. So I can say that the difference is 10/8 inches. But when I look at that fraction and I see the numerator is bigger than the denominator, I know I can say that as a mixed number too. So I can think of my 10/8 as 8/8 plus 2 more eighths. So 8/8 plus 2/8 would be a whole and another 2/8. So I have 1 2/8 inches. So that's one way that I can find the answer to this subtraction problem, 1 2/8 of an inch. Another way I could do this subtraction problem is I could draw it out. So let's see how we would draw that out. If I draw out the amount that I start with, 2 7/8. So here's 1 whole, 2 wholes. And to do 7/8, I need to draw eighths in this rectangle. So 2 7/8. So I'd color in 7 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I know that with my subtraction problem, I have 2 7/8, and I want to take away or subtract 1 5/8. So that means I need to cross off 1 whole and 5/8 more. So I'm going to cross off 1 whole, and then I'm going to come over here and cross off 5/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8 are gone. Now I just need to count what I have left. And when I look here, I have 1 whole and 2/8 of this one. So my answer here is 1 whole and 2/8 of an inch. Oh, look, I got the same answer twice. Two different strategies, got the same answer. I can be pretty confident that I got the right answer there. So I can use an open number line and see how far up I need to jump, or I can draw it out. Draw out my number that I start with, and then cross off how much I'm taking away. Count up the part you're left with. So adding up and draw it out are two strategies that really work well for kids when they're trying to subtract mixed numbers. So let's look at the next problem and see what we've got going on there. It says, how much longer? I see that I'm comparing again. When I see that how much longer, that tells me I'm comparing. So I already know that with this problem, I want to compare, which means I'm going to subtract. I need to find the difference. How much longer is the wingspan of the giant swallowtail butterfly than the wingspan of the tiger swallowtail? Well, I need to look at my chart again. The giant swallowtail is 5 1/4 inches, and the tiger swallowtail is 3 3/4. All right, so 5 1/4 minus 3 3/4. That should give me the difference. So my two strategies, I want you to pause this video and try one of those strategies right now. And then we'll talk through it together. When you push play, I'll share with you how to do that using both of those strategies. Give it a try. Okay, now that you've hopefully tried solving that problem, let's see how we can do that one. So we need 5 1/4 minus 3 3/4. So let's add up or count on. So to add up on this one, I'm going to start with the smaller number, 3 3/4. And I want to count up to 5 1/4. So let's think, what do I know about my fractions here? So here's how I did my open number line. I need to count up, let's count up 1/4. If I add 1/4, that will get me to the number 4. Now I know I need to get it to 5 1/4. Well, that's easy to get up to 5. So I'm going to jump one whole space on the number line and get up to 5. So here's my 4, here's my 5. Now how much further do I need to go to get up to the 5 1/4? Well, if I'm at 5, I need to jump up 1/4 more. So plus 1/4. So let's put all those together. I have 1 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. 1 plus a 4th plus another 4th. That to me looks like 1 2/4. And I'm going to put my label on there, 1 2/4 inches. So to find the difference, which is just the space on the number line between these two numbers, that's what the difference means. To find the difference, I could count backwards, but I could also count up. And that seems easier in my mind to count up. All right, so 1 2/4 inches is one way that we can get that answer. 1 2/4 inches. If the counting up does not make sense to you, but drawing the picture makes sense, we can do that strategy too. So right now on my paper, I'm going to draw 5 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I need 1/4 of the next one. So I draw that rectangle. I'm going to color in fourths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes and 1/4. And now I need to take away 3 3/4, taking away that other number. So I'm going to count off 1, 2, 3 holes, and then 3/4. Well, I can count off 1/4 here, but I need to count off 2 more fourths to take off 3/4. Oh, I can break this hole into fourths and take off 2 more fourths. So now I just took off 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes, and 1, 2, 3/4. Let me circle with green the amounts I have left. I have 1 2/4 left that I still need to count. So 1 2/4 inches is what's left in my picture. Hey guys, take a look. My answers match. I can be confident that I got the right answer doing my answer 2 different ways. So 1 2/4 inch. So I'm confident with my answer here. I solved it in 2 ways. All right, So before I send you off to try the rest of these problems and then to come back and check your work, I want you to take a look at number 5 with me. Let's look at number 5. It says the pearl crescent butterfly and the viceroy butterfly are side by side. What's the length of their combined wingspans? This one seems different. It's asking what is the length of their combined wingspans? What math does that feel like? What do I do when I'm combining things and putting them together? Let me think about a picture of these butterflies. Here's one butterfly. It says they're set side by side. So here's my other butterfly. Side by side. There's my 2 little butterflies. So they want to know the length of their combined wingspan. So one butterfly's wingspan is here, and the next one is here. And I need to combine them. So I'm going to put them together. To me, that feels like I am adding this time instead of subtracting because I'm combining 2 things. So when I'm comparing, I need to subtract. When I'm combining, I know that I'm going to need to add. So let me move this over a little on my screen so you can see that. So number 5, I'm going to need to add. So let's think about what numbers from our chart we'll use. I need the pearl crescent and the viceroy. They're over here. Viceroy is 2 7/8. Pearl crescent is 1 5/8. So on this problem, instead of subtracting, I'm going to add. I can use my same strategy where I count on. I can use an open number line and start at 1 5/8. And then I can add 2 7/8. So if I'm at 1 5/8, I can jump 1, which would put me at 2 5/8. I can jump I only needed to add 1 5. I got myself confused. I'm at 1 5/8 and I'm adding 2 7/8. So I can add 1 and then I can add another 1. So there's my 2. That puts me at 3 5/8. And then I need to add my 7/8. Well, 3/8 would get me up to 4. And then I need to add 4 more 8s. Plus another 4 8s. That would get me to 4 4/8. So when I put them together, I'm going to end up at 4 4/8 inches. So these together would be 4 4/8. All right, so make sure as you work on the other problems, the 3, the 4, and the 6, that you are looking to see, am I comparing? Do I need to subtract? Or am I combining? Do I need to add? Be very careful to look at the question and see what math action they want. So go ahead and pause the video and try numbers 3, 4, and 6, and then play the video and I'll show you how to do the rest. So make sure you try them first on your own. Go ahead and pause. Good luck. Okay, now that you've paused the video and tried those on your own, let's go over what we need to do on these. So the American snout butterfly and the postman butterfly are side by side. What's the length of their combined wingspans? Since I see the word combined in there, I know I need to add. The American snout butterfly is 1 1/2. The postman butterfly is 2 1/2. So I know I need to add those together. To add these 2 together, I can do my whole number plus my whole number. 1 plus 2 would give me 3. And then I can add my fraction plus my fraction. That would give me another 1. 3 plus 1, that's easy. 1/2 plus 1/2 gives me 1. 3 plus 1, 4. So 4 inches on this one. You could have drawn it out as well. I could do 1 1/2. Cut that one in half. 1 1/2 plus 2 1/2. So 2, and draw my other 2 in there. 2, and color in this 1/2 right here. I have 4 squares colored in. So the answer here is 4. All right, let's look at the next one. How much longer? Whoop. How much longer? I know that I'm going to compare. That means I need to subtract on this one. All right, how much longer is the wingspan of Red Admiral butterfly and Milbert's tortoise shell? Red Admiral is 3 1/8. Milbert's tortoise shell is 2 5/8. So I need 3 1/8 minus 2 5/8. So let's try my open number line and do some counting up. So here we go. 2 5/8. And I need to get up to 3 1/8. So I know that I can jump up to the next whole number. So 2 5/8 up to 3. That would be adding 3/8 would get me to my next whole. So plus 3/8 would get me to 3. And then I'm going to jump up to 3 1/8. That's adding another 1/8. So I know I jumped 3/8 plus 1 more 8. And I know that 3/8 plus 1 more 8 would give me 4/8. So my answer there is 4/8 of an inch. 4/8 of an inch longer. All right, I could also draw that out. 3 1/8. 3 1/8. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 1/8 of this next one. Take off 2 5/8. So take off 1, 2. I need to take off 5/8, but I only have 1/8 out here, guys. So I have to cut this one into eighths. And now I can cross off 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look what that leaves me with. I'm left with 4/8 of an inch. So look, I got the same answer 2 different ways. I can be pretty confident that I'm right. So 3 1/8 minus 2 5/8 gives me 4/8 on this one. We already did this answer. I'm going to add my label there. What is the length in inches of their combined wingspans? And then number 6. The Saturn butterfly and the tiger swallowtail butterfly are side by side. What is the length of their combined wingspans? Combined. That tells me I'm going to add. When I put things together, I add. So I need the tiger swallowtail and the Saturn. So Saturn is 4 1/4 plus the tiger swallowtail is 3 3/4. I need to add those two mixed numbers together. Adding my whole number parts, just the same as I've always done with whole numbers. 4 plus 3 gives me 7. Adding my fractional parts, 1/4 plus 3/4 gives me 4/4. Wait, I know that 4/4 is equal to 1 whole. So this number right here, 7 4/4, is actually equal to 8. So 8 inches is my answer there. I could use an open number line to add those together, or I could even draw it out and add them together. I could draw 4 holes, 3 holes, and then 1/4 and 3/4 would fill up another one. So I would have 8 inches. All right, kiddos, that's how you do the problems on page 396 in your SAB. If you made mistakes on there, I hope you fixed your mistakes. If you weren't understanding why you were wrong, that means it's time to go check it out with your teacher. Let your teacher know you need a little bit more help. All right. Good job.